Hello, my name is Dr. Gerardo Mancilla, and I'm the coordinator for the Advanced Certification Elementary Program, or otherwise known as our ACE program here at Edgewood College. ACE is our Elementary Education Accelerated Teacher Education Program here at Edgewood College. I would like to begin by introducing some of our team members for the ACE program. We have Sarah Chatton, who is our adult and graduate admission counselor, Joanne Eastman, who's our graduate advisor, myself, and my email address. In case you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. We have Julie Peterson, who's our coordinator of clinical experience, and Dr. Julie Ludke, who's our associate dean and an associate professor here at Edgewood College. People who are interested in our ACE program would normally have their bachelor's degree already in hand. This might be something for somebody who's entering the teaching field, might be an emergency license, or somebody who's seeking an additional license. Our program is designed so that candidates have the option to either do a license-only pathway or they could obtain their master's degree along the way. Candidates will be endorsed for initial teaching license from grades kindergarten through 9th grade, or K-9 teaching license. Candidates are also required to pass the Foundations of Reading test, FORT, for licensing. We have several requirements for our program, and so as students are going through the program, we want to make sure that they're meeting with their advisors at least one per semester to make sure that they're on track and they're taking the correct courses. They need to maintain a 3.0 GPA in all of their coursework, and only grades where they get a C or better are counted towards their licensing coursework. The students will also need to complete a background check as they're going to go and work in the school, so we want to make sure that they have a background check, and they will complete an initial and advanced practicum experience as well as a full semester of student teaching. Our program is fully asynchronous, which means that students don't have to meet at the same time to meet their classmates. They're going to be able to do the work on their own and at their own time. The courses take place in 8-week sessions, so the students can take up to 2 courses during each of the 8-week sessions. Students will then complete a weekly modules, readings, and assignments, and that's how they're going to be progressing through their courseworks. Each course also has a Blackboard site, which will be open the Friday before classes begin. Information on your textbooks will be available at the following website, which is updated every semester. Students can go as slow or as fast as they would like to in our program, so they could take as few classes as they want during each semester or as many classes as they want. Our recommendation is that they stay to 2 courses per 8-week sessions. The students can also complete the Master's of Art in Education degree, which is a 30-credit degree program. Here is our scope and sequence for the ACE program. As I mentioned previously, students are offered 2 different courses. So for example, for our fall session 1, it normally runs between August and October, and so the students can take integrative classroom environments as well as literacy language arts methods within the first 8 weeks of the semester. Simultaneously, the students will also be doing their initial practicum site, and that one is 50 hours where the students will be in the classrooms practicing and information that they're learning, they're putting it into practice within their practicum field. Then for fall session 2, the students will have the option of taking social studies methods and diversity course, as well as their literacy language arts methods too. And then we also have the advanced practicum course that is associated with that. Again, the idea is that what you're learning in the class, you're putting into practice in the field. Then for the spring semester, which is usually around January through March, is the first session of the spring semester. The students will be taking development and disabilities in children and youth, along with science exploration and methods. And then if they choose to do their student teaching semester, this is when they could also start their student teaching semester. During the spring 2 semester, the students will be taking math methods as well as the first course for the educational research courses that are part of the master sequence, the Introduction to Educational Research. As I mentioned previously, the students can choose to take up to 12 months to complete their work, or they could slow down and take their student teaching semester at a different time so that way they have more time to focus on the coursework. Students in the program can choose to add an ESL, English as a Second Language, and or bilingual education license onto their pathway. This is a list of the courses that they would need to do. And when they were done with all the coursework, they would do a combined student teaching for both their initial license as well as their ESL and or their bilingual license. We'll have a whole video on our clinical experience, but here's a list of the 2 different pre-student teaching courses that you need to take, which is AREDU 620 and 622, our initial and advanced practicum, and those require you to do 50 hours of practicum field experience. You work with a cooperating teacher that will evaluate you, and we work on the professional dispositions as well as focus on the Wisconsin educator standards. Then when you're done with all of the coursework and all the clinicals, our final semester usually is the student teaching in addition to reflections class. And so this is a full semester where you lead 2 weeks of instruction. You work with a cooperating teacher who will also evaluate you, and you will have a college supervisor who will come out and do observations as well as evaluations for you. Again, we all focus on the Wisconsin educator standards as you go through this whole process. Thank you so much for listening to the presentation. If you have any questions, please go ahead and email me. My email and the rest of our team's emails are on slide number 2. So please reach out and let us know if you have any questions and if there's anything else that we could do with helping you sign up for our program. Thank you and have a great day.